People's, I have some weird stuff to talk about. Well, I just feel like talking about this. Started from this, and yeah, I have my dolls pretty naked right now. This is for Random Zone, so tough nuggets if you don't like naked dollies. And I presume this doll somewhere has a screw on her, so I can't find it. And let me show you why I presume she has a screw on her. She has shoulder joints, and see that little notch there? This is why I presume she has a screw. Notch. Screw. I'm calling it a screw. I don't know what those things really are. And this one. You can see a little bit of hers. I don't know what those things really are, but I'm calling them screws for now. This doll is the reason this all started, but I do have issues with other dollies. I have this doll here to represent something. I was with a painted Kelly who is very stuffily painted. Let's now talk about the booty cracks with the undies on these dollies. Even the dolly with quote-unquote undies has a booty crack. So weird until... That's just weird. Well, this one doesn't, but this one does. This is a re-headed skipper. I wish this head would fit on this doll. I've tried. Just says a Barbie head on it. With trimmed hair. Back to the cell. Okay, I would say she can sit like most dolls. I don't want anything to do with her arms, but we'll get there in a minute. And she has the classic look of, well, she was copyrighted in 1987, but this doll's from like 95 or something. I forget the exact year. But there's her copyright on her back side. Let's stand her up. She's stiff, but she is old. See, you can see here she has shoulder joints. Not sure how that works, but I'm not seeing anything like I'm seeing on smaller dollies. But, yeah. But seriously, why get the doll shoulder joints and twist and turn waist if you're gonna give them broken, well, I call this broken arm syndrome. 200 degrees of broken arm syndrome. See how that elbow's bent? Yep. And then see how that elbow's bent? You can't straighten that. She has no elbow joints. So you're really gonna do that? Yeah. I know, so she can hold the phone. That's literally all she can do. This is the phone skipper. And yeah, I have my dolls pretty naked right now. Here's the top she came with. And this doll here is wearing her skirt, sort of. It's a horrible skirt. It's an okay top. Overall, as cute as skipper dolls are, and I like their size, overall they have some pretty bad dolls. I don't understand the skin tone difference either. They didn't get this doll to turn waist, but she can sit, well, sort of, because I have her weird clothing and half on, half off. She has shoulder joints, and again, I don't know exactly how they work. I just don't understand how these skipper joints work. And there's no visible way for them to be in there to be worked. This doll has elbow and a wrist joint. Wrist joints are totally unnecessary in dolls. Yeah, she has clicky knees. I've forgotten. And let me show you this doll as an example of a problem other dolls have. This doll doesn't. Because this will make sense when I show you the smaller dollies. Look at that. That's where our hands go. That's what your hands are supposed to do. Right? Be above your head. I wish this head fit on this doll. Obviously, let's see how good her better arm does. It goes kind of okay. Not too bad. I can forgive that. I just don't understand why you'd make broken arms when you give a doll a twist and turn waist, and then she moves pretty much the rest of the waist like a normal Barbie. She does have her torso's pretty plasticky. I'm gonna start with Kelly. But let's start with this Kelly first, because even though she's a painted doll, yeah, not really looking like Kelly much anymore, and just kind of looks a mess right now. This is the problem most Kelly dolls have. And that's not the way a 3-year-old's arms will go. She's supposed to be 3 to 4 in this doll. This is a carnival doll. This doll's lucky because it's a Kelly with bent knees. Obviously she can sit like most dolls. Not, well, sort of, because I have paint on her, so I might have to do that to get her paint loose. To sit her. There we go. You know, she can sit. And she's lucky because she can bend her legs. She has this representation because she's what I had. And again, I'm calling these things screws. But Kelly suffers from a problem. Other than that. Though hers is probably the least weirdest because she's supposed to be a pretty young child. I get in the first few Kellys, things. Obviously, she can do the basic things. I wish my luck when I get her. This is the Spider Kelly. She's very lucky because she actually has jointed arms. But seriously, even her straight arms are kind of short. Just seriously, Mattel. Because this child's supposed to be 3 to 4, right? Have your 3 to 4-year-olds hold up their arms to see how high above their head they go. They reach at least the top of their head. And yeah, that's the best I can explain. She can't really do a cartwheel, and that's okay. I don't expect that. But she can't even really do a forward roll because she ends up doing a headstand. She ends up doing headstands, trying to do tricks. No. It's just a tiny bit too short, and at least they didn't give her broken arms. But seriously, why? This doll's pretty plastic. She don't have any knee joints. She can do the basic sit. This is the hula Chelsea. Probably the best Chelsea you're gonna find. Pretty bad. There might be better Chelseas, but this is what I have. Again, but her hands do reach a little bit higher on her head. They should be a little bit taller. They really should be. But see, I think here's the problem: is why her arms aren't long enough. What does she have that's similar to the problems of an old skipper? Yeah, look at those arms. Straighten them out, Mattel. Seriously. And if you can give this child really good jointed knees, why can't you give this one even snap joints or good bendy knees? Seriously, Mattel. Why? She don't have any knee joints, no elbow joints. Yeah, lots of problem with Miss Chelsea. This child is supposed to be 5 to 7 years old, and the child, I know this is supposed to kill it. But still, this child is supposed to be a lot younger, and she has more motion than this child. You think there's a problem there? I know this doll's out of production. But seriously, if you can get this doll joints, why can't you get this doll joints? They make other Stacy's, and that's what I'm going to show you last here. She also shares the arm problem. You can see she has a mild case of broken arm syndrome. This particular is the McDonald's Stacy, a pretty old Stacy, and I know this means Stacy girl. I don't like that. But, yeah. And I know I can get the gym to Stacy, but I have to wait for the price to be appropriate before I'm buying her. But, see. A base Stacy, like McDonald's Stacy. This child's gonna do headstands too instead of handstands and cartwheels and stuff. The arm's just not long enough, even if you tuck her head in. Yeah, she can actually tuck her head in. Yeah, she does have snap joints. So they're kind of stiffer than... I think this is like from 92 or 3. When even though this one says 87, it's from 95 because they actually have a twist and turn waist. And I have no clue what this because I've painted her. Yeah, so you can see she has snap knee joints. Maybe I can read her. It says 91 on the back. But the Stacy doll from 95, Skip doll from 95 says 87. I think that's what it said. Yeah, 87. I'm guessing they used the same basic body mold as they use it on a Barbie, but they shrunk the boobage for this. That's why that says that. What is... Just says Mattel sign up for my special Target special edition Kelly. Okay, I read Chelsea. Inspired. 2010. I don't understand why Mattel makes the arms of these 3 too short. Seriously. At least this doll, I know she's out of production and stuff, but at least she no longer does the peekaboo horribleness. I get that for her baby doll, her first doll, because she's supposed to be 2 in her first introduction. But she grew up since then, just a little, but she did get a couple years older. And still too much hair for a child her age, but they all have mega hair syndrome. And that's okay, there's a lot of hair, I don't mind that. I don't mind excess hair. Because I'm free to cut it and as I please. Though I all need a good hairbrushing. What eventually I'm gonna do is when I get the gymnast Stacy, is put those arms on her. Actually, not the gymnast Stacy arms. I'm gonna put somebody's arms on her. I don't know who. I haven't fully decided. But I'm gonna get her some new arms. Somehow. Because that's just ridiculous. No arm motion. I know, most of these guys don't have much arm motion. And nothing on the knees. But it's not even that, it's just the shoulders. Because this one doesn't even have shoulder motion. Well, she does. She has 2 shoulder motions. Out and in. But yeah. I just need these dolls to have longer arms. More appropriate. I may be replacing this with a better Chelsea because she's all painted and icked up. I haven't fully decided how to swap arms yet though. These arms are kind of too long for Stacy. But what I really wish, just personal wish, that this head fit on this newer Skipper. I just much prefer this head to this head. Cause that's always the Barbie head anyway. Or maybe put these arms on this doll. Yeah, I think if I could put these arms onto this Skipper, that's what I'd much rather do. I just like that this doll's a little bit paler. And I still haven't added a pink streak or one to their hair. But this isn't probably my final Skipper. And I started by wanting to make a bed for the Skipper dolls, and then I said, do I really like either Skipper? Not really. I have other dolls' beds made, yeah. I'm just gonna have to wait till I get a good Skipper. Unfortunately, much like the best Stacy, you're gonna pay for it. Amazingly, despite the discontinuous, I paid about $12 for her. No, I only paid $10 because she was on sale on Amazon. I paid $10. It was $9.99. I paid $10 for this stocking. Despite she's actually discontinued bed. Obviously, Gymnast Stacy. That's the Stacy you want. Let's not even talk about the disaster that's bicycling Stacy. Her arms sort of move. I don't have it anymore. I lost her and stuff. The best skipper? And I don't know what the best Chelsea is, so I'm sorry. I just don't because I really haven't looked too much into it. But Chelsea's are going to be pretty easily interchangeable when I find the head I like, if I need to find a better body or whatever. And yes, I'm aware they also have Gymnast Chelsea. I don't get her though. It's just weird. Because it's not actually, you pay about the same for either of these gymnast styles, and they don't do quite what this gymnast style does. And that's not up with the name confusion. But back to this. The best one of this is the camping skipper. At least from what I've seen. Her arms look pretty straight. She has cool hair. And she doesn't look too much different, but she has a little bit of a difference from her sisters. But I don't like the pink streak in her hair. I'm gonna have to go look at skippers and Chelsea's and see if I can find one I really like that doesn't have arm problems. I don't think I'm gonna actually be able to fix her arm without trading arms with somebody. Which means more money goes into Hoy. But it's gonna be a little bit while before I can do any of that. And I decided to skip the skipper bit. For now. But yeah. I don't understand some of Mattel's choices. Why do you make it out with twist and turn a waist, but give her broken arms? Why do you make the younger doll's arms too short? I happen to have Chelsea in my hand. And why is the 1995 skipper's chest bigger than the 2000 skipper chest? I just noticed that randomly. In 2010, they flattened out skipper. Look at that. I just kind of randomly noticed it. Look at look at those flat knockers. They're about the same height. That's just weird. Yeah, I think I like this. Yeah. This skipper seems a little bit more, yeah. Well, like a 15 to 16-year-old child would. Even though she has arm issues. I have to figure out how to do arm fixing thingies with all these guys, but we'll figure that out eventually. Just things I don't understand about Mattel's choices. I'm not going to use the official skipper for this, but because this is a Barbie head. But look, they all have blue eyes, but look at the shades of blue. There's Kelly blue eyes, Chelsea blue eyes, Stacy's big blue eyes. The funny thing with Stacy is there are a few Stacys out there that have green eyes. Misprint, I guess. And there are probably some misprints of Kelly with brown eyes or something, or her friend. I don't even know anymore. And there's Stacy blue eyes. You can see they all have a slightly different shade. And yes, Stacy's eyes are more anime-y than anybody else's. They're just kind of whiter eyes. And yes, Chelsea and Kelly have similar shaped eyes. But their eyes are really different colors. Yeah, Stacy's a little bit rounder than everybody else's. I was just staring at things. Yeah, that's pretty much all for my rant. Random zone. Just don't understand some of Mattel's choices. Cuckoo.